Welcome back, everybody, and this is Anime Talks. This is your host, Jay, and we have finally returned back with another episode that is going to be surrounding my Isekai life, and it's a super long title, but it's my Isekai life. I gained a second character class and became the strongest sage in the world. Mouthful. And it is by far, one of those little side animes. You watch this on the side where you're just like not really doing much of anything. You're just, it's definitely worth the look. It's worth the look, but it's one of those you could watch an episode today, skip a couple of days, watch another episode. But the plot's really good, and it is of course your standard Isekai. We don't know what happens with a lot of things, but I'm not going to skip around too much. We're going to go straight into it. So in my Isekai life, we follow the character Yuji, and we see him wake up in a new world. Really, this is just the plot line for the most part. It is not in its entirety. We do see a huge fight at the beginning, but to follow this character directly, we follow Yuji as he's going through the daily struggles of life. He's an office worker that's always depended on, always is dumped with like all kinds of different things. Like he's tasked with so much, and is in a world or real life where he is pretty much living a boring life. He's just going through one of those situations where he's really not enjoying his life in his current timeline, and just magically he is when he gets home to do some more work. Next thing you know, when he starts up his PC, next thing you know, flashes and he wakes up in a new world. Like it doesn't get any better. It doesn't get any better with how isekais work. He's summoned into the new world, and he's met by a slime, and he sees that he's a tamer. And next thing you know, he ends up taming all these slimes. And with these slimes, he's able to, whatever they get involved in, as you can see if in the first episode, or it might have been the second, he's able, whatever the slimes get involved in, whatever books, tomes, grimoires that they read, he learns the abilities that they see or that they are able to use. So pretty much he's almost like, your standard isekai, very overpowered character, but there's a huge twist to this show. He's met, of course, time and time again with very, very sticky situations, and he goes to all these different towns, save them from all kinds of different peril. And there's this hidden like this occult that is trying to destroy the world. And I feel like almost every isekai has that too, right? There's this hidden agenda that's going on, like through the church, and involves all the higher up people, and there's a lot going on. And Yuji is just this very, very sage level tamer that's able to wield all different kinds of magic, all different kinds of abilities, and he's able to transfer that amongst his slimes to be able to do some attacks. For those who have watched my that time I got reincarnated to a slime, I'm not currently done with that, but I really just had the nostalgia from watching it and this show and this in this one it allows the slimes to take the forefront pretty much. Like Yuji is very much so a very he's the main protagonist, but his slimes, they're also cute. They all say these very funny things. Their voice actors are awesome. They're amazing. I really enjoyed the way that they conveyed this this whole thing when it came down to Yuji's version of slime interaction, because and that time I got reincarnated to a slime, the main character dies, becomes a slime, and then like is the main character as a slime. So in this one, it's a lot different seeing the slimes not being reincarnated as one, but the slimes take the forefront with all their powers, all the things they're capable of. And again, you got to go watch it. They're really cute. But back on to Yuji. Yuji is pretty much the protagonist that gets slipped within all kinds of different situations with kind of like being like this hidden prophesized character that's supposed to come and save the world. He's met with so many different things, and it's a very your standard twist of things, but at the same time, it's not. It's one of those weird. It's different, and I really do like it. I love this so much, and the interaction of the characters is where the show shines. I'd have to say the cast is small. It only has one season. And I really do love how this show uses what it has and makes it great. I won't say it's top tier or top of the line anime. I've been wanting to cover an anime like this simply because I feel like Reincarnated as a Sword was another one. I do like to be able to get my hands or eyes on these animes that are not A-lister. Top of the line animes like your Demon Slayers, your Death Note, your Attack on Titan, those hell, even at this point, Kaiju number 8. I have not. I like to watch these and be able to bring these to the forefront for people to be able to go check out. And they did great. The world building is great. The progression of the episodes is kind of is like it's like almost like a slice of life, really. You got your action. You got the world building, you got the character development, you have all the things for just like a nice, good standard B-lister anime, pretty much. Like it's not all the way up there, but it's not bad. The anime is good. It's worth the watch. I enjoyed it. I finished season 1. There is I have not checked on the renewal for season 2. Maybe in the next episode I can kind of give some updates or news on that. But for this anime, it's worth the watch. It's one of those, if you watched everything you've wanted to watch and you need something to just put on TV and kind of get indulged in, this is it. This is one of those. If you're one of those people that can kind of catch it all to the side, like while you're cooking, doing some cleaning, and you really don't want to pay attention, this is one of those as well. my job as far as like sitting behind the microphone to deliver the information, I have to watch it and pay attention to all of it so I could be able to convey the content to y'all as the audience to make a good reference call on if it's worth watching or if it's not worth watching. Sadly, of course, I do reviews on all animes I've watched, and I think I've done a good job with picking some good ones to bring to the table, just to kind of switch it up. And this one, I will not lie, it is not too deep. Like once you get to the plot breaking parts, there's a lot of telltale situations that happen. It just happens, and you will most definitely. It's almost predetermined. You almost know what's going to happen next, sorta. But the visuals are great. The like I said, the character interaction is great. There's just so much to love about it that you'll take those elements that are almost predictable, and you'll just and you'll just watch it because it's not that long of an anime. We're just sitting at 12 episodes. Give it a watch. It's worth it. All 12 episodes are worth it. That's roughly under 6 hours of your time. And really just about less, because each runtime of an anime is just roughly 19 minutes outside the intros and outros. So you can fit, it's roughly like 3 to 4 hours of your time just to give this anime a look over. Enjoy it. I enjoyed it, and that's really all I could cover on it. Like I said, it's only 12. There's only 12 episodes long as far as that, and I don't know if there's any if there's no anime adaptation of the second season coming out yet. So there's that. That's really all I can really say when it comes down to that portion. I really hope that y'all give it a look over, and if you are tuning in to this podcast, I would like to also add. I need to add this to the rest of them that are for future releases. Please, wherever you listen this to, please leave a like, a follow, and or however a subscription, like a YouTube subscribe. I don't know how it works on other platforms that offer this. Give this a good not necessarily a good review. Give your honest review on where this podcast stands with you, and if the information that is given really drives you to want to watch these shows that I do review, or you just enjoy the information that is received. So that's really I haven't been doing that, and I really want to try to get good feedback to know where I need to go and in the direction that we need to get as far as the show longevity. And of course, there's always going to be anime. There's always stuff to cover. So there's always going to be something for me to release, but I want to make sure that it's well received amongst the audience and the listeners, to where I'm bringing you what you want, or and taking suggestions in and being able to go hunker down on any of this. Also a small tidbit. This show is ranked number 49 in Australia for anime and manga. So I'm really excited. That was a big milestone to see. I will definitely be bringing that up, and a lot more of these episodes. I feel like that's a big accolade to hold for a newer podcast. We've only been running for roughly 2 years, and it's almost sitting at 20 episodes. So that's pretty good. I want to be able to make sure that each episode is impactful to where you're driven to watch the next thing or listen to the next thing. So thank y'all so much for listening. And this is your host, Jay, and this is Anime Talks. Y'all have a blessed one. Peace.